I'm just going to get this out there. I guess one of my beliefs, I would put it, is that a video doesn't need to be popular for it to be true. And I am just going to kind of get into the routine of making more videos again. Some of my work is just going to be sort of like rambling, rough draft stuff, and I don't really expect to get a lot of views. But the message that I'd like to sort of just summarize, and I'm kind of practicing also looking directly into the camera, so looking into your eyes, um, is about the law of attraction and the dangers of the law of attraction. Um, Now, it might not be a popular view to do a particular kind of contesting of the fundamental logic of the law of attraction. But basically, what I feel is important for people to know. And in this video, I don't really think people are gonna listen, right? I might need to present this in some kind of a song, or I'll present it more, maybe a more hip way. I don't know. And it's already a minute in, and I haven't even gotten to the point. But basically, what a particular kind of practice and belief in the law of attraction does is it creates a person who blames him or herself for the actions of others. And I find that fundamentally wrong. Now, I've had a discussion with someone, her name is Christy Marie Sheldon. She sells a program called Love or Above. And I've started a discussion with her, and I think that she's actually very, very frustrated because she's basically saying that everything, the way I understand it is that she's saying that everything that a person experiences, their soul agreed to. But that's just coming right back to something called a just world hypothesis. It's victim blame. If you believe that everything that you experience, you create, that everything in your reality you've created, okay, that's a very trendy thing. There's a lot of money being made by people telling you you create your own reality. Now, I am certainly not claiming that you can't create, that you can't influence your reality, that you can't design a life or accomplish goals or all kinds of stuff. Of course you can. But basically, if you really believe that you create everything in your reality and that your soul selected all of your experiences and every single thing that you're experiencing right now, then you are violating my free will in terms of talking to you, because I am a conscious entity speaking to you. If I believe that I create my own reality, then I am stating that I am creating the actions of others. Now, why is this important? The reason it's important is because if you take 1,000 people who believe in the law of attraction and who believe their souls attracted all of their experiences, okay, you put this 1,000 people, you put them in a room, right? What predatory personalities can do, they could just, I don't know, they could shoot half of the people. So then you have a room, it's a preposterous example. You get a room of 1,000 people, some evil predatory personalities came and shot 500 of the people. There's blood on the floor. Well, the other 500 people would be like, well, I guess their souls accepted it. What that kind of view on the law of attraction does is it gives predators a free card to abuse you. It puts this big label on your head: abuse me. I will blame myself. I will hold myself accountable for what you do. It's completely preposterous. It is the blind spot of the law of attraction. And Abraham Hicks, and to the extent that Christy Marie Sheldon advocates this, and many other law of attraction advocates, it's their massive blind spot. It is completely inappropriate to hold yourself accountable for the behavior of others. I mean, again, that's my current stance. It's my current opinion that it is irresponsible, like really, to lead humanity down this total victim road. So let's say 1 million people believe this, and some whacked out killer nut job predator puts a poison in your food or whatever it is, and these people blame themselves for what others are doing to them. Imagine there's like 4 or 5 really, really mean people. Okay? Really, really, I'm gonna sneeze. 4 really mean people. Okay? They're sitting in a room and they're like picking what would be the best audience to exploit. I think that it would be reasonable for them to exploit the people who blame themselves for being exploited. So I'm not saying that something like this exists, but I've read that for example, weather control technology exists and has been in existence since the 70s. I don't know a lot about it, but this is just an example, okay? So let's say weather control technology exists, and you're mean, and you want to kill a bunch of people. Well, just use a technology, kill a bunch of people with weather, and if these people believe that they attracted it, they'll think that it's the wrath of God or something else, and you actually used the technology and you killed them. Now, weather control is one thing, but if you take this to an extreme, you could actually literally drop a bomb on these people. And they'll blame themselves because of this absolutely ridiculous, or at least to be questioned, philosophy that their souls agreed to it. Now, I was asked, who are you to say that their souls didn't agree to it? And for law of attraction advocates, my question is, who are you to say that somebody's soul did agree to being treated abusively? I'm in the space of not knowing, okay? I mean, I'm really gonna strongly question whether a target of abuse has had their soul agree beforehand to experiencing that abuse. That's literally like going to a group, I mean, there's male victims of rape, female victims of rape, whatever, but let's make this the most like obnoxious thing that you can think of. You go to like a group of violently raped women while they're still bleeding and recovering from their wounds, and you're saying that, oh, you girls, you need to own up to your experience. You need to own up to the fact that your soul agreed to being raped and victimized. What? That's nuts. That's really, really, really wacky. I'm gonna say that in all likelihood, that would be a really, really mean thing to say to a group of women who have been victimized. And it's also a pretty mean thing to say to anyone who has been victimized. I think it's much more appropriate for me currently to hold perpetrators and predators, sociopaths and psychopaths accountable for their behavior. It's just a proposition. Take care. Thanks.